Meet Wally, a 60-something-year-old lonely Welshman. He spent the last 10 years looking for love in Wales and failed. He lives a lonely life in a depressing, wet, damp town and has a really depressing, hard job on the Welsh grimy railways. So, he saves up his money from his ridiculously hard job, and like many people in the same situation, once or twice a year, off he goes. Yep, this is it. It's dream time. So, where's he going to go? Bali? Vietnam? The Philippines? Thailand? More specifically, Pattaya. Like so many, he's been going for many years now. He knows the pleasures, the pitfalls, the dangers. He knows people there, locals, and people that live there, expats. He feels comfortable and safe. But he also knows what not to do and what he can do. But like so many, he's about to cross a dangerous line. This is Nung, a bundle of fun bar girl that Wally is about to fall hopelessly in love with and go down a dangerous path of no return. So he's been seeing her a few years now, started to send money to build the house in the village, so that when he comes over, they don't have to stay in Pattaya or Bangkok, they can stay in the village. He can come and go, kind of like a home from home. You may already think you know the outcome of this story, but believe me, you don't. So, here it is, Project Bar Girl. So the monthly payments are going over every month, and every month he's sending it over and a new thing's getting done. So concrete slab 1 month, windows, walls, tiling, roofing. I'm not sure how much of a decision he had in how it's going up or what they're having, but he's sending the money and he seems quite happy, and so does she, obviously, because it's on her land, and in Thai law, because it's on her land, if anything happens, he hasn't got a legal leg to stand on and he's out. But he already knows this because he's seen it happen to mates before, and his mates have told him that it might happen to him as well. So he already knows this, but he's happily going along, skipping through the meadow of rainbows, sending money every month, and being sent the footage of the progress of the house as it goes up in the village. So what's the cost of something like this? Probably in the UK, I would say around 40,000, 35 to 40 to 45,000 pounds. It's not a lot of money when you look at what you get and potentially think you're going to end up retiring there, and you've got a brand new place in the village in paradise. So full steam ahead. But anyway, once Wally goes home on the aeroplane after his holiday, his new house, he's all happy, life's going well. And once Wally flies home after his holiday, every year, twice a year, the boyfriend and the baby move back in. And this happens over and over again, twice a year for quite a few years. Wally turns up in Thailand, boyfriend and baby move out. Wally goes back to Wales, boyfriend and baby move back in. Simple as that. He was warned about this by all his mates down the bar, that this was going to happen. He also has mates who this has happened to, and he's seen it happen to other people over and over again. Plus the stories you hear on the street and, in general, how this all works. So he knows, he's been going there for years, he's gone into this with his eyes wide open, but still he carried on. So after the house is built, Nung ends the relationship. Wally walks off with £45,000 less, with his tail between his legs. The boyfriend and the baby and her, Nung, they all have a brand new house together. Not bad work if you can find it. So many of you would say serves him right, and I tend to agree. I mean, he knows that this happens all the time, especially around here. But up to him. Like we've said before, a fool and their money is soon parted. But the story doesn't end there, because it just gets worse. Because after this has happened, you'd think after this experience he would be wiser. But no, a few years later he's met another bar girl in the same place. And what's he doing? He's now sending money over to build another one of these in a different village, I'll give you that. But oh no, this one's different. This will all be different this time. Really? Can you believe this? I can't. There's a saying, once bitten, twice shy. But for this guy, once bitten, twice bitten. Absolutely unbelievable. But I'm starting to think men like this actually enjoy doing this. They enjoy the pain and misery of it because they keep doing it. Some kind of self-masochism, I don't know. But there's no other explanation as to why they keep going back and putting themselves in the same situation for the same result, unless they actually enjoy the misery. And I think in some kind of sick way they do. So they deserve all they get in my book, they really do. But it's another tragic story. Add it to the pile, and I'm sure there'll be many, many more. Hop Gamai.